yourself spread for everybody. Let's get the overall energy. Okay, you guys, right away for Aries, we got familiar number 40. So I feel like you might have a soul connection with somebody here. Let's see, you guys. Let's get this reading out. Or your spirit guides are trying to talk to you. Look at this. Sorry, the light is like so bright. Here we go. What do we have for Aries mid-month? So there's a new moon in Scorpio coming up. So be sure to watch that for your signs. Find out which house Scorpio is in for you guys. And that area of your life will be affected. Let's see what we have for Aries. We have the Four of Chalices above. On your conscious mind. All right, so what's in the recent position or recent past? Three of Pentacles. Ooh, in the upcoming future, we have the Knight of Wands. Ooh. What you need to leave behind, we have the Magician. You should focus on Reverie. Let's see what else we have here in the Remember 2. I want to see what else comes out before I comment too much on it, you guys. Let's see what else comes out. What do we have for Aries? What do we have for Aries? What is in the Remember 2? What is in the Remember 2 position? King of Pentacles. Let's see what you think you need, but you don't. Okay, this is too many cards, but I'll take one of these and then I'll take the rest of your reading here. Two of Pentacles, what you think you need, but you don't. Down below, we have the King of Wands, that's in your subconscious. And then your outcome, your potential outcome, we have the Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. All right. You're very disappointed in something here. Something about possibly a collaboration or working with somebody here with the Three of Pentacles or building a foundation here. I feel like you started building a foundation for something here and somebody disappointed you guys. Hi guys, how's it going? So someone disappointed you here. Or you don't like what they're offering. You feel like it's not what you wanted. Not what you wanted to build. It isn't what you wanted to manifest here with the Magician card. This is what you need to leave behind. I feel like you might have started manifesting something here. Something to do with your stability because the King of Pentacles is down below. Like I said, something that you started building with somebody, I feel like your spirit guides are trying to tell you that it's something that's just going to lead to disappointment possibly for some of you guys out there. Also, you're being told to be more, the Reverie card here in this deck. This is my, I forgot what it's called. Prisma Visions Tarot. This card is about like dreaming, fantasizing, or even being more creative, I feel, or, you know, kind of opening up to that. I feel like the universe is telling you to open up to that instead of going forward with what you did start to build, if that makes any sense. For some of you, this could have been a career too. You may not like the offer that you're getting, but you're being told that you have something creative that you can do, that you can create, that leads to this King of Pentacles here. He's got like all this magic around him. He manifested like all this, you know, all this stuff around him. He's like on a bowl, and there's like all this like sparkling energy all around him, and strawberries, and like I just feel like this is like abundance here and like stability. I mean, even if it's just if this is about a relationship or something, this is you finding your own stability and manifesting your own abundance, and you know, creating a new beginning for yourself, I feel. So that was the remember two position. What you think you need but you don't is the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you feel like you need to be doing more than one thing at once. But I feel like the universe is telling you to put your focus on something that you're creative with, or I feel like this is something you have never done before, but the universe is like presenting this to you, and so is this familiar here. So whatever you were starting to build, I feel like the universe is like, just leave that behind. There's something more creative that you can do with the Reverie card, like I said. Something you can dream up, you know, something that's unique to you. And you don't have to do, like, you know, try to juggle too much at once with that Two of Pentacles there. So in your conscious mind here is the Four of Chalices. See, this is like being disappointed, you know, not being excited about whatever this Three of Pentacles was here in the recent past that you did start to build. It just brings a lot of disappointment and possibly even heartache. The Three of Swords is right below that, with the Eight of Wands and your potential outcome. I'll get to that. In your upcoming future here, you have the Knight of Wands. See, this is you like going after something that you really want, or something that makes you feel passionate. I feel like you're not feeling inspired or motivated right now, but that'll change, you guys. I feel like that'll change. You have the King of Wands down below. This is in your subconscious. You guys, you are the King of Wands. I mean, look at this, you guys. You have the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands here. So this is in your subconscious. You have it in you to create this stability and move forward and create a strong foundation moving forward here. And then your potential outcome is the Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So like I said, there could have been heartbreak or something, but I feel like you will be moving forward because you have the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands, which is in the upcoming future. The Eight of Wands is in your potential outcome. This is you moving forward passionately and then going after something that you want here with the King of Wands, something that inspires you, something that makes you excited. For some of you, this could be about a career. I get that for a lot of you guys here, especially with these pentacles. It doesn't have to be. It could just be about your own stability. All right, you guys, that's what I have for the reading portion. Let's get advice. There might be heartache or something with somebody that you built a new beginning with. There could have been a third party, but I feel like you're moving forward. And you're going after something you're passionate about. And that kind of opens up your, I want to say like your, I don't want to say third eye, but like it opens you up to like more, I feel like more in the spiritual realm with this, especially with this familiar card, you guys, with this Reverie card as well. Here. All right, let's get your advice for my Hero's Journey Dream Oracle, and that will conclude your reading, Aries. All right, let's get advice. This is also going to awaken you to something here too. Some kind of possibility that you don't see coming, or it's like it's going to come out of nowhere. Something is going to come out of nowhere that's going to bring a lot of stability. All right, you guys, let's get your advice. Number 40, stand up and be recognized. Behold, you are the inspiration you've been looking for. Hopefully it's not too glared. I learned this, at least by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. Henry David Thoreau. In the dance of life, sometimes you move toward your purpose, sometimes you move away, and when the stars align, you receive your reward. Outward recognition of an inward quest can be a jubilant affair, and yet it can be its own challenge. If you've been focusing on the essence of the quest itself for its own sake, not for the applause, ask yourself what you shall do with your ego during this time of recognition. There is nothing wrong with your ego getting a pat on the back because it has come through this journey too, as a passenger, not a driver. Recognition is the code for resonance. It says that what you stand for rings a bell in people's hearts and inspires them. The best part of this privilege is in being an inspiration for others to either join your quest or to reach deep within themselves and find their own raison d'etre. Or I don't know how to say that, you guys. It's like French, I think, or something. I don't know. Dream symbol award. Dreams of an award or reward speak of your feelings of self-worth. Congratulations. This milestone is celebrating the great strides you have made. Take a deep breath, acknowledge this breakthrough, relish in your value, and allow it to nurture you into an even fuller reason for recognition next time around. Mantra. I am a powerful giver and receiver of recognition. All right, you guys, that was amazing. That's your reading, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of getting over a cold, so I'm kind of losing my voice too and stuff. It's so dry here and cold, or it has been. It warmed up a little bit here. I live in Wisconsin. But anyways, you guys, let's get into Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? What do we have for Taurus mid-month? Let's get the overall energy for Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Seer number 41. Wow, there's something that made you learn a really big lesson here. Let's see what that is, you guys. Also, you need to trust your intuition. You guys might be getting like a premonition or something. Or a dream, possibly. Alright, let's see what we have for Taurus. For the mid-month. What do we have for Taurus? All right, we got a couple flippers. Knight of Swords above. In the current or recent past energy, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Let's see what's in the upcoming future. Woo. 7 of Chalices. What you need to, what you need to leave behind is the Ace of Swords. What you need to focus on, let's see what you need. Oh, we got to flip it right away. 4 of Swords. Okay, let's see what you need for Remember 2. I want to see what else comes out for you guys. I like seeing the whole picture. 8 of Swords in the Remember 2. What you think you need but you don't. 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 3 of Chalices. I feel like the universe is kind of telling you to focus on like your own healing, grounding, possibly meditating, instead of going out and celebrating, because the 3 of Chalices is right below the 4 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords is in the spot where what you do need to focus on. This is what you think you need, but you don't. And it's right below that, the 3 of Chalices. So I feel like it's telling you to, you know, possibly do some meditation or something here, or maybe even prayer, and kind of just keep your mouth shut, I feel like, because this Ace of Swords is also what you need to leave behind, and that's speaking your truth. And then you have the Knight of Swords above, which is in your conscious mind here, and how you're kind of outwardly expressing yourself. And look at this Knight of Swords. He's like stabbing this goose in the mouth, kind of like shutting them up. And I feel like that's you. And also the Ace of Swords, that's what you need to leave behind. That's kind of the same thing. Like, you know, speaking your truth. But I feel like this is something you need to keep to yourself. With this 8 of Swords in the Remember 2 position, the Ace of Swords is in the leave behind position right above that. So it's like something doesn't need to be said or discussed, I feel like. This is something you need to like contemplate on yourself, or within yourself, with this 4 of Swords, or meditate on here, you guys. I know that's hard to do sometimes, you know, like especially if you want to say something to somebody. I feel like you guys really do hear whatever that is for you guys. Take it wherever it resonates. This could even be at work too with this 8 of Pentacles. But I feel like you're just focusing on your work. A lot of you guys are. Down below we have the 4 of Chalices. Something disappointed you guys here, and possibly even created a lot of confusion with the 7 of Chalices in the future here. So there might be a lot of confusion regarding this here. But I feel like something doesn't need to be said, even if you feel like it does, if that makes any sense. Let's see what the potential outcome is. And I feel like this Seer card is like, you know what, you do, your intuition is right. It doesn't need to be said for some reason. Let's see what your potential outcome is. Maybe it'll help make sense of that. I don't know why it's saying that. I've never got that before. I always get the universe telling somebody to tell their truth. But it's like the opposite here. 7 of Swords for the potential outcome. You guys might know of deception or something or somebody getting away with something. And I feel like you guys might want to say something, but I feel like the universe is like, nope, we got this. We'll handle this. Keep it to yourself, this Eight of Swords. You know, that's thinking about something in your head over and over again. That's in the number 2 position, like I said. Above it is the Ace of Swords. There's something that you know about somebody, the truth about someone, that I feel like the universe is telling you to just keep it to yourself for now. You don't need to go and tell everybody with this 3 of Chalices. It's what you think you need moving forward, but you don't. And I feel like that's like getting together with people and, you know, kind of just shooting the shit, you know, and like just talking about everything. And I don't know. I feel like this is something you should keep to yourself. It's something that's, I don't know. I feel like it's not your place to say something about this, whatever that is. And if that makes sense to you, then you know it deep down with that seer. You might know the truth about something, but I feel like the universe is telling you not to say anything about it. Because this will create chaos and confusion here with the 7 of Chalices. There might be more information that you don't have that would kind of help make it make sense, if that makes any sense. But that's the reading portion, you guys. That's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's see what your advice is. What do we have for advice? I feel like you are disappointed, though, about something. Like, you're very disappointed in something. But this is something you need to meditate and pray on, I feel like the universe is saying. 25, Whale of a Time. Your charge is to enlarge. Hopefully you guys can see that. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Joseph Campbell. Most people think of the belly of the whale stage of the hero's journey as a dark night of the soul, but it doesn't have to be. The key to finding joy in your connection with the whale aspect, whether you are in its belly or outside admiring it, is twofold. You have the ability to go with the flow and the potential to own your power. When you contemplate the nature of this loving ancient being we call whale, envision swimming with it and receiving its wisdom and love, you are reminded that you are sovereign, wild, and free. The whale is here to remind you that whenever you find yourself in a challenging circumstance, your charge is to enlarge. Your mandate is to become a heart space so large that all the world can fit within it. All parts of you and all parts of humanity with nothing left out. In the belly of the whale, you're reminded to stop resisting and instead open and allow the diversity of life and the entire ocean of emotion of all sentient beings to be celebrated and loved. Dream symbol whales and sea creatures. Dreams of whales or other sea creatures, fish, dolphins, whales, mermaids, etc., signify that you are connecting with your own multidimensional wisdom, intelligence, and healing. Whales are magnificent creatures thought to be a more enlightened species than humans, and they rely upon sonar to communicate. This dream may be suggesting that you are becoming a more telepathic, advanced version of yourself. As I embrace my inner whale, I feel my heart grow as big and deep as the ocean. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you, Taurus. Let's move on to Gemini. All right, what do we have for Gemini? Let's get the overall energy. What do we have for Gemini? Mid-month. What do we have for Gemini? Overall energy, we have the mice, number 25. There might be something that's a small problem now, but that you need to pay attention to or take care of before it becomes a bigger problem. There's like all these organs in this image. Let me show you this. Like a stomach, the liver, the intestines. Let's see what we have for Gemini. What do we have for Gemini? Okay, above we have the Knight of Pentacles. In the current energy or the recent past, we have the Hierophant. Let's see what's in the upcoming future. The World. Let's see what else we have here. This could be regarding a commitment for some of you. What you need to leave behind is the Temperance. What you need to focus on is the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what's in your remember two position. King of Pentacles. Some of you, this might be about health, you guys. There's a lot of pentacles, or work, maybe. All right, let's see what else we have. What do you think you need, but you don't? What you think you need, but you don't? Let's see. Knight of Swords. All right. Some of this energy is kind of conflicting in the spots they're in, like the Temperance card. That's like patience. And then what you think you need but you don't is the Knight of Swords. That's like moving quickly. But let's see what's down below. Let's see what's down below. I want to see the rest of the picture. What do we have for Gemini? We have the Page of Wands down below. Let's see what the potential outcome is for Gemini. What's the potential outcome for Gemini? We got the Reverie card. This might be about work for a lot of you guys here. It doesn't have to be. There's something that is a small problem right now that's going to become a bigger problem here with the Mice card. Or there could be someone sneaking around. The reading doesn't really say that, but there could be. In the current energy here, we have the Hierophant or the recent past. This could be about people in charge or something, or I don't know, maybe like for some of you, this could have something to do, like I said, with work, you know, higher ups or something here. Things seem like they're moving very slow for you guys here with the Knight of Pentacles and your conscious mind. You feel like something isn't moving forward. And you feel like this could be a legal thing too for some of you guys out there. You feel like things just aren't moving. Things are going too slow. What you need to leave behind is the Temperance here. I feel like for the position it's in and the rest of the reading, I feel like this is telling you not to be impatient, I guess. Because you guys really want something to move forward here. I feel like it's telling you to just kind of give it up and not allow the universe to handle this, whatever this is, you guys. But there's also a need to take action with this mice card. Something's going to become a bigger problem if it's not taken care of right now. This could be about finances too for some of you out there. What you need to focus on is the Four of Pentacles. Some of you might have to save here. This might be for some kind of big purchase or possibly even a marriage for some of you Geminis out there. There's a need, or this might be something to do with the house or something too, or possibly even health. Needing to ground yourself here with the King of Pentacles. That's the remember to position. Also making sure that you are whole and in good health, I feel like, for some of you out there. Not just that, and this could be about finances and work, you guys. There's a need to find stability here. You know, and kind of go by the rules or take care of. But there's something else that you also need to take care of that's a small problem now that could become an issue later down the line. What you think you need moving forward is the Knight of Swords. Like I said, with that Temperance card being in the leave behind position 2, I feel like along with that, this is like not being impatient, you know, like just allowing, you know, letting things be the way they'll be, like for one situation. But there's also a need to like take action now on something, like I said, with that card. In your upcoming future here, we have the World. So you are going to be closing something out. I feel like you're going to be going after some kind of dream here. With the Reverie card being your potential outcome here. This is something you really want with the Page of Wands below. Oh, this could be about, like, some of you guys could have graduated college or something and you feel like it's taking forever to find work, but things will move forward. You are on that path here with this King of Pentacles in your remember to spot. I feel like this is good for you. Your dream will come true. And something is going to close out and end, but it's also bringing a new beginning for you guys here. But there's also something you need to be aware of. You need to pay attention. You guys, with this mice card, if there's health issues or someone you know has health issues, make sure, like, I mean, like, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but that's what this card means. It could be a small problem now that could become an issue later on. And it's an easy fix too if that's the case here. All right, you guys, Gemini, that's your reading portion. Let's get your advice. Let's get your advice. What do we have for advice for Gemini? What do we have for advice for Gemini? Number 46, be reborn daily. Let go of the past and breathe in your new incarnation. Alright, let me show you guys that image for a minute. That looks like Jesus kind of, I think. Okay, number 46, be reborn daily. Let go of the past and breathe in your new incarnation. Dawn and resurrection are synonyms. The reappearance of the light is the same as the survival of the soul. Victor Hugo. In every moment you can begin anew. With this next breath, know that you are wiping the slate clean and releasing any baggage you've been carrying thus far because you no longer need it. Exhale the past completely, and as you inhale, open yourself to a whole new vista, a whole new incarnation, a whole new story of who you are and why you are here. You selected this card on this day, in this moment, to remind yourself that you are always at a crossroads. There's always a choice. The reset button is in your hand. What new story would you like to tell? Who will you be today? What will the entire world, or what if the entire world is conspiring for your greatest good? What might happen if you chose to see everything as a blessing? Dream symbol, birth or rebirth. A dream of birth is about coming into a whole new incarnation in which you may be unrecognizable to yourself. The birth process is symbolic of the chaos and pain that can be incredibly blissful and joyous if approached with consciousness. Allow for the contractions, the pushing and pulling, and messiness of this transition between who you used to be and the improved self you are expanding into. Be extra gentle, soak in a bath of unconditional love, breathe deeply, and allow yourself time to move slowly as you take baby steps toward discovering yourself and your life anew. Mantra. I open my heart and let myself be reborn daily so I may revel in a new, improved, lighter, and brighter version of who I am. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Let's move on to Cancer. So Gemini, before I move on to Cancer, do make sure that if you know there's some kind of problem, fix it now before it becomes a bigger problem. All right, let's see what we have for Cancer. Let's get the overall energy for Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Mid-month. Cancer mid-month. All right, guys. We have man number 28. This could be about a literal man, or this could just be embodying masculine energies for something, taking action. Anything to do with masculine energy, you know, doing something, the physical world, taking action. Let's see what the reading says. What do we have for Cancer? Oh. Above, we have the Seven of Pentacles in the current energy or the recent past. We have the Two of Chalices. This could be about love for some of you guys. In the upcoming future, we have the King of Chalices. You've definitely been investing into something here and just waiting for it to grow here. The Seven of Pentacles. All right, let's see what you need to leave behind. All right, you guys. The Moon. I didn't even start shuffling through and those just fell right out. What you need to focus on is the Three of Swords. Let's see what else you guys get here. What's in your number 2 position? What's in the remember 2 position? Oh shit. I'm taking this one first, the Empress. And then what you think you need but you don't is the Five of Chalices. Down below you have the Two of Swords. And then your potential outcome is the Page of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. So this is kind of similar to your December reading. You still have a choice to make here. You're not sure which direction to go in. You kind of, I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, you're kind of waiting for something to grow that you've already planted seeds for. This could be about career for some of you out there. It doesn't have to be. In the current energy or the recent past, we have the Two of Chalices. So there was definitely something that was reciprocal here. Emotionally, possibly about a love situation for some of you. For some of you, it wasn't reciprocal. I'm kind of getting different messages here. Or this could have been like a business partnership or something for for some of you out there. It could be a love situation or even work. What you need to leave behind, we have the moon. I feel like you need to leave behind some kind of fear because the Emperor is right below that. And that's in the remember 2 position. So I feel like the universe is telling you not to be afraid of something. And to take action, you know, like stand up and take action with this Emperor card here. Don't just sit and wait around for this. Like with the 7 of Pentacles, it's telling you to take action with this man card. That's masculine energy. It's taking action and going after something. So what you do need to focus on right now is the 3 of Swords. I feel like you need to expand your knowledge. With the rest of this reading, I don't feel like that's like a third party or something. I feel like you need to learn something or expand your knowledge. It could be a third party for some of you guys out there. Maybe get rid of the third party if you're looking for love, if that's what you're looking for. In the remember 2 position, you have the Emperor. So like I said, it's telling you to like take action. You know, stop waiting around for something to happen for you. You need to take action. I feel like it's saying the man and this Emperor. What you think you need but you don't is the 5 of Chalices. If there was heartache or loss, I feel like you need to bring that sense of heartache or loss moving forward or hold on to it, but I feel like the universe is telling you to let go of it. Something that may have caused sorrow, regret. You guys will know what that is. This could be work, family, love, friends, anything like that. In the upcoming future, we have the King of Chalices. I like that, you guys. Like, I feel like that's you stepping into your power and, you know, finding emotional peace, stability, and healing even. Down below, we have the 2 of Swords. You definitely have a choice to make, you guys. The 2 of Pentacles is right above it with the Page of Pentacles in the outcome. You have to make a choice. You guys are kind of just waiting for something to happen for you, and it's not. The universe is like, no, you need to make a choice. You need to pave this path too as well with this Page of Pentacles. Like, you need to, you know, go on that journey. Just take the first step. I feel like it's saying. And that might be hard to do for you guys. It's very emotional, whatever this was for you guys out there. Alright, let's see what your advice is for my Heroes Reading Dream Oracle. That's your reading, Cancer. Let's see what we have for advice. What do we have for advice? You guys definitely have a choice, you guys. You have to make up your mind about something. I got that in your December reading too. 49 Afterglow. Land gracefully. Alright, let me show you guys that image for a second. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve, that in fair weather or in foul, in good times or in tempests, in the days when the darkness and the foe are nameless or familiar, I may not forget that to which my life is committed. Keep fresh before me the moments of my high resolve. Howard Thurman. Coming home with the elixir after a soul-altering experience requires consciousness, attention, and care. You've been changed, yet the world you're returning to has remained much the same. Like an airplane coming in for a landing, having sailed over oceans, deserts, and forests, if the pilot brings consciousness to the landing, it can be graceful even though the craft is hitting solid asphalt. Returning home from a powerful inner and or outer journey May seem like the time to let go, but this stage takes as much consciousness as the rest. To make your re-entry as smooth as possible, go out of your way to be gentle with yourself as you integrate slowly back into the ordinary world. Dream symbol of flight. Dreams of flying suggest a liberation from your earthbound perspective, identity, and affairs. You've released the ego's gravitational hold and have been reunited with your higher, more expansive nature. You are now aware that you are part of a much larger tapestry of life. When you come back down to earth, allow your light to speak for itself. Let it tell the tale of your journey to remind others that there is more than this. Mantra: I am a citizen of both heaven and earth. I soar high and land with grace. Alright, you guys, that's what I have for you guys. Cancer, I'm going to take a little break and then come back and do 4 more signs. Alright. Bye, guys. I'll see you guys later.